going on, Chill Army? DeAndre7 here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon anime episode reviews. Today we're going to be going over Pokemon Journeys episode 26, Jump Magikarp, Put It On Slowking. This was the Pokemon anime's first ever 2-in-1 episode, meaning like the episode was split into two segments, kind of like how SpongeBob and Teen Titans Go are kind of made. They're split into like two 11-minute segments. So this is a pretty interesting episode. Let me tell you about it. So considering neither half of the episode have any kind of event that's likely to be referenced later, and were even billed as a two-part special, I'm wondering if this episode was mandated by some higher up or was intended to be a conceit project by someone, especially with once chief director of the anime Kunihiko Yuyama directly involved within the storyboarding process. That said, given it's completely standalone, I do not want to be too harsh on whether it stacks up as a narrative or not, and instead attempt to judge it for what it is. Even within the context of which sort of episode this can be, I hope moments like these are ones we'll keep seeing going forward. The tournament proper is nothing to jot down about, thanks to this episode being only half the standard length, but the complete build-up to the training and therefore the ridiculously high jump so big it reached space just for Go's Magikarp to be disqualified because it never actually fell down was pretty funny to observe in its own absurd way. This one is an episode that for its wagginess wouldn't have been regrettable as a full episode with some Magikarp training fun, but because it is, it's still an overall fun episode, whether or not definitely wackier than an everyday Pokemon episode. The second half of the episode is that the one that the majority clearly geared towards being a part of a two shorts format, as while the primary one has an excuse plot to justify its jokes that also had a form of structure, this other half has effectively no real plot beyond very bizarre hijinks, with a Slowking Shelter Crown taking control of Ash's mind and a subsequent situation of silliness with Go, Pikachu, and even Raboot switching it around themselves. How much one finds it funny depends on how much one buys the brand of absurdist humor provided between the possessed character's wacky behavior and therefore the constant attempts to induce the shelter off their heads and failing, because it can either be ridiculously funny or an unbelievable slog to sit down through with little other redeeming factors at play. That said, the surprising crossover punchline with Go's Magikarp finally falling back off from orbit and ensuring the shelter falls back on Slowking's head was admittedly a nicely founded and hilarious punchline to finish things and justify this being a two-part episode. If you expect any variety of depth beyond laughs, however, this can be definitely an episode better skipped, as there's nothing else to be found here really. I would not really call it a nasty episode, but how good ones find it is absolutely going to be very subjective depending on your sense of humor, which I found the episode pretty funny since, I have a pretty good sense of humor. I find most things funny anyway. I laugh at a lot of stuff. That's going to be it of today's episode of Pokemon Anime Reviews. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smack that like button and comment down below what was your favorite part of the episodes, or what would you rank the episodes on a scale of 1 to 10? Was it a bad episode? Was it an okay episode? Was it alright? Was it good? Was it great? Was it amazing? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's start a conversation. Also, subscribe to DeAndreHawk7 if you want more Pokemon anime reviews. I usually put out a new review every single Mondays, Wednesdays. I do a reaction. Every single Saturdays, I do a new Pokemon video. I do a new gameplay video. It really just depends on what kind of day we're having. And also, please sign up for my Patreon to support the channel, because right now I am not monetized since I do not have 1,000 subscribers. So I would really appreciate it if you guys sign up for the Patreon. Of course, it's optional, so you guys don't have to. Just know that the lowest tier is $1. Just $1 is enough to support the channel. But again, it's completely optional. And also click that bell icon so you guys will never miss the notification whenever I go live or whenever I upload a new video. And also follow my social links in the description down below. Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I usually post on there, updates, memes, and thoughts on stuff. It's basically just you get to know me outside of YouTube, basically. So I would appreciate if you guys follow me on there too. And I will see you guys next time. I love you all. Have a great day. Only good, Chill Army.